Hey guys, this is Gina. DNS Bait. This report is current as of Wednesday the 30th here. Fishing around town. I guess we could start with the perch bite. I know everybody's still interested in that perch bite on Lake Mendota, and it's still a pretty difficult bite. I do get occasional guys that tell me they've done okay and had a few decent fish. Commonly though, I hear guys that do run into some perch are running into a majority of smaller fish. Again, I don't want to tell you there aren't some nice fish coming off the lake, but they are there because there are. But the majority of what I hear when guys do find some perch are on the smaller side. Smallmouth action has been okay on the bars. Burley bar's been pretty good. Second point's been pretty good. That walleye bite that was kind of going on out here seems to have tapered off a little bit. And bluegills are scattered along the weed lines, and there's crappies scattered along weed lines. I know some guys have been throwing minnows over the weed edges, and they've been getting some nice crappies, some 12-inch fish. I don't think anybody's getting limits that I know, but some guys have put together some pretty nice catches. Lake Monona, the panfish, bluegill action, and perch action continues over there. It's changing a little bit. They were quite active on the weed lines, and there still are a lot of fish on the weed lines, and I believe that most of the perch lately have been on the weed edges. But there are a lot of bluegills that are suspending out over deep water now. So if you like to do that bite, it is finally starting to occur on a pretty regular basis on Monona. Just got to move out into that 40, 50 foot of water. Just let the wind blow your boat along and fish down 10, 12, 15 feet below the boat. And using spikes, willy worms have been working really well. Red, purple in color, green works good. Just drift along and like over off of Wild Haven and out in front of Sluter Beach, Yahara Park, all those places out in front of the rock pile in that deeper water has been working pretty well. And again, those weed lines in all those areas have fish along them too. I'm just telling you, if those fish are slow, go out and try drifting those deeper fish. Muskie action's been pretty quiet here the last week or 10 days. I haven't heard a whole lot going on anywhere on the chain to speak of at the moment. That doesn't mean somebody's not doing it, but I'm sure not hearing a whole lot about it. Mud Lake, there's some bluegills over there scattered around the edges of the dredge hole. I have heard some bluegills in shallower water on Mud Lake. And then down on Lake Wabeesa, pretty quiet down there. I talked to some guys that are drifting open water down there, and they are getting a handful of nice crappies at times, but it's been pretty slow for them. A few bluegills out there too, fishing 20, 25 feet of water. Some days they're right down near the bottom, some days up a little higher. Again, that action seems to be a little on the slow side, although there are some nice fish there. And then Lake Kegonsa has just been altogether quiet. I talked to some guys that have been down there in the last week or so, and they've been struggling. So I guess if panfish is your game, Monona is the lake you want to hit. The perch faction on Mendota, if you really want to try it, I guess it's worth trying, but it's not been a crowd pleaser by any means. That doesn't mean people haven't been catching them. It just hasn't been pleasing the masses. That's about all I got for you right now, so we'll talk to you later. Thanks. Bye.